Welcome to TBTVSport. Today we are back at New Cuthbury as Wimborne Town take on Walton Casuals in the Southern League Premier South. What's that? You got a load of rubbish at work or at home? Well, get in touch with my mate Steve at All Clean Waste Management. He can give you a no obligation quote and then shift it all for you. I've wired up Owen Shepherd again from Radio Wimborne, so we'll be cutting over to him for all the exciting bits. You'll be able to tell his voice because it's much better than mine. Next up from me, it will be midweek when I'll be at the MA Hart Stadium when Christchurch host Shaftesbury in the Wessex League Premier Division. If you like what you see and aren't too offended by what you hear, consider subscribing or liking or commenting. Cheers! But for now, let's have a look at today's squads. Now we got past the moody, brooding, atmospheric start up to this magnificent video. Let's have a look at the Southern League table as it stands at the start of play. Today's hosts are gradually, slowly creeping up the table, making ground on the teams above them. Walton Casuals trying to get into the playoff mix. Today's official seemed a little bit reluctant to come out and warm up in front of me, but I soon caught up with them in the middle of the pitch, figuring out which direction they were going to run in if they made a mistake. Introducing Lewis Sando, Derek Pratt and Adrian Knight. Right, that's the prelims done. Let's get into the action. These highlights are brought to you by TBTV.
Come on then, boys! Come on! Come on!
The Magpies started brightly with a bit of magic on the right hand side between Young and Bartlett. The ball falls to Jack Tonanen, but his shot goes wide. I always like to call out a little bit of cheeky skill when I see it. Take a bow, Curtis.
Feel it! Don't foul him. Line's gone. Go on. Shoot.
We're going to start to get into some exciting stuff now, so I'm going to hand over to Owen Shepherd at Radio Wimborne.
Not picked up by Wimborne, back with Walton here. Now on the far side as they play it down the far side, right the way into the Wimborne half here, bursting into the areas. Walton, they play it across the face of goal. There was a player leaping in, couldn't connect with it, and it goes out for a Wimborne throw-in.
Lower than 7! Up, go! Go on. Round the ball! Relax.
It's his clearance, and it's on back by Wimborne in midfield, still trying to get hold of it, but instead the ball's played through, and it's a lovely chance here for Walton as Rodell Gordon shinks inside, and it's cleared away by Louis Callaway. Bartlett standing over the free kick, hits it nicely and just flicked over by Walton, turned it behind actually, and it's a corner for Wimborne now on the far side. Played back by Walton as they threw it in, and then launched forward again by the Walton goalkeeper. Picked up here by the Walton number 3, and he's just snuck in behind. Great save by Gunston Gray there, one-on-one, as Chug then launches it back over the top. Lewis Bill goes up for the header. It's controlled by Curtis Young here on the near side. Wants to move forward with it. He's got Bartlett in support. Lays it off for Bartlett. Good move this from Wimborne. Can Bartlett get the cross into the box? He hoists it in. Towards the back post it goes, and then claimed by the Walton goalkeeper. Pressure here from the Walton number 9 and Gunston Gray. He launches it long. It's tried to be cleared by Walton there, but only off Bartlett. Bartlett does get hold of it though. Has a shot from distance. It drops. It's dropped by the goalkeeper Jacob Adams, but then reclaimed as Curtis Young was trying to go in for the follow-up. Pressure here by Wimborne though to push him all the way back onto their into their defensive third. Beale there with a good nick off the goalkeeper, but stopped on the line there by the Walton defender. Walton number 11 is set through here. Wilson Carvalho plays it across the face of the goal and it misses, just scraping past that far post.
So we're going to half time at 0-0, and I'm going to give a little shout out to Chris Dale. He looks after the music and a blinding job he does there. He's also probably the best stadium announcer I've heard, but he's not doing it anymore, and that is a travesty.
Ball over the top here by Walton again, couldn't be controlled by the Walton number 9. Chug here, playing it off a Walton player, and it's bounced all the way through for him. Chug's fallen to the feet, and a great save there by Gunston Gray. Away by Bosmer it comes. It was nearly 1-0 to Walton Casuals there, but kept out by Gunston Gray. Ball comes in from Bartlett towards the back stick. Chug with a header, couldn't be turned in at the back post, and still not in, but Bedford followed in again. Comes back to Bartlett on the far side. Lewis Beale with a snapshot blocked, and again Beale with a shot, and wide. Bedford takes a free kick then onto the head of Jameson, comes to Lewis Beale, and Beale's shot saved, but the referee blew his whistle anyway. Free kick picked up here by Lewis Beale. He's got options ahead of him. He goes square over to Tawny Ainan, who's still battling for it on the far side. So it's Curtis Young looking to pressure. There's Bartlett, who might drop to in the middle, cleared away by Walton, picked up here by Bedford, who squeezes it through for Lewis Beale, and saved.
Get back, Kurt! Runner! Runner! Hey! Hey! Get out, ref! That's got to be a foul.
Walton player out. Bosman shanks the clearers, but lands onto the head of Bartlett, gets it up to Beale. Beale lays it off for Bartlett. Bartlett needs to get it back over the top here. It's going to loop into the net, maybe? No, just claimed by the Walton goalkeeper. The Wimborne can be controlled by Walton on the follow-up, and Curtis Young trying to wriggle on through there, but not quite. It's trickled in for Walton, but the shot taken inside the area was actually offside against Walton. Another fight breaking out between Wimborne and a Walton player, and it's I think it's Callum Chug that's got caught in the face there.
After that smack round the chops earned Jenner a yellow card, a succession of long throws was causing mayhem in the Magpies box. We're into the last 10 minutes now, and it's strange to think that this swipe at the ball from Curtis Young wasn't going to be the only talking point in the time that we had remaining. So let me set the scene. We're in the 89th minute. Walton Casuals are pushing for a playoff place, and Wimborne are desperately searching for every point they can find. Public opinion seems to be coming down on the 70-30. 70% reckon it's a Stonewall penalty. The other 30 reckon the striker made a meal of it. And I'll let you take an educated guess on who those 30% support. Suffice to say that the Casuals bench were not impressed.
Fuck off, ref.
So with the cheery thanks of the Walton Casuals stats guys that were up in the tower with me, the referee blows for full time and both teams take a point away. This match was a closer affair than you might have read about elsewhere. Maybe, just maybe, this is a sign of the luck turning in Wimborne's favour, because we've seen plenty of terrible decisions go against the Magpies in the season so far. Don't forget your midweek action comes from the MA Hart Stadium when Christchurch host Shaftesbury in the Wessex League Premier.